Hello, everyone. It's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. I promised you a release of Moving Parts Minis, Folios, style 8 through 12, and I am delivering. I have them, but I cannot upload my videos. I'm having quite lots of internet problems. There's a lot of construction happening around. Do I know this is what it is? I don't know, but I'm assuming this is what it is. And last night we had a full outage. We had to wait for a repair. So, having said all that, I adding this little clip into the release of Style 8 so that you guys know that if you look in the project folder and you see like part 3, part 4, and you're like, where's part 1 and 2? It's because they haven't uploaded yet. So they're just kind of uploading as they upload. And the releases will upload to YouTube as they upload. So hopefully this won't be for too long and it'll get under control. And Dr. E, once it's fixed, we could take this part out of the video and then it'll be just the fabulous releases of the folios. So if you're watching this video, it's because I was able to upload style 1 and let's get right into it, my friends. They are so fabulous. I can't wait to hear what you think about it. So let's take a look. Hello, everyone. It's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and I have a brand new release. This is Moving Parts Page Folios Minis Style 8, and I'm using the kitchen sink collection for this one. Brand new design, my friends. I want to share the brand new design. I want to share the inspiration layouts with you guys so you can see what I'm doing with the whole moving parts thing and sharing the paper collection, kitchen sink. This is the 12 by 12. You can pick it up in my shop. Let me clear this up. I use the digital collection and I printed 8 by 8. I show you guys how to print 8 by 8 papers, super duper easy, no special software, no nothing. If you have a regular format printer, you can print these papers. However, these are size for 4 by 6 photos, and there's lots of goodies in these paper collections that work well on the mats for your 4 by 6s, like the pocket cards and such. So you can do a combination of the two if you want. Can you use the 12 by 12? Absolutely. So if you don't want to print, you love the paper, you can get the 12 by 12. This is in my shop right now. So without further ado, let's take a look at the inspiration layout so you can see what I used. So these two layouts is what I used to create this moving parts folio right here. So let me show you what I did with this. So in these layouts, basic scrapbook layouts, you can only fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos here, right? Your title, your embellishments, that's the end of it. With the moving parts, you get a folio. This is 8 by 8. By the way, this cover, look at this cover, guys. I left it open so you can slip your photos. You're going to love making this one. You can even put photos in here. And I show you that, yes, you can. Watch the process videos. I actually show you a little mini photo back here. And it's just adorable. So look at it, guys. Look at this. Yes, this from, and there's more, my friends, from this right here. All right, let's take a look. Let's unpack this because it is dynamite. So I did a 4 by 6 instead of the 3 smaller photos so that, we can use our 4 by 6s. Here I did mimic the same. I took the inspiration from the layout and I did it here with this. All right, so there's the 3 photos on the right-hand side. Now let's unpack it, my friends. Look at this, guys. So it opens up, opens up, opens up again. You can pull this out, of course. I'll show you that from the front, 4 by 6, 4 by 6, and a little tuck spot here. Look at this paper, guys. Look at this paper, how darling this is. That closes up once again, and this you can pull out so you can, oh, don't tell me I glued it in there. I glue everything down by accident. Hold on. There we go. So this pulls out so that you can See the photo there. All right. And then you can tuck it back in there. All right. So we did a paper clip right here. And that's just going to tuck right in here. See, so if you don't glue it down, it works out perfectly. And you just tuck it right in there and done. This side, so paper clip, there's a magnet here too. You open this, there's that little sketchbook. Then you open this, and then you open this one more time. There it is. And then this piece comes out for more photo mats. And I forgot to put the photo mats here. My bad. So that's it, guys. Look at that. How adorable is that? And then that would be the end of the layout. Well, just with the photos there, right? But because it's moving parts, I give you more. So it opens up. Look at this. Look at this. More photos. 4x6s, of course. But you know I like to do it up with the smaller photos. Look at this. How fabulous. It opens. It opens. You can put acetate if you want to behind this. I did, and I left it open just because I like to. And I think it's a great idea to do something like photo mats right through here. You can still do it if you have acetate on it. Absolutely. You can do photos like this as well. All right. So there's some added. And then, of course, there's this photo loading section right up here. And it's just so good, guys. You can even do something like this. Okay. So good. So that's not all. That's not all. It opens up again to reveal. Oh, I forget my little envelope. To reveal this gorgeous area for photos. So here is what I talk to you guys about all the time. I demo this in the process videos. So please, when you watch them, you'll see everything. I take you through the matting process step by step by step. I did not fast forward anything. I did not skip anything. I was a good girl, guys. I did step by step by step. All right. And I cropped, this was an 8x10. I cropped it so it can fit in this area right here. All right. You can even make a slot in this photo. I wanted to save this for you guys. All right. This sofa area here, I don't need it. I don't need it. Look, you can make a slot for another photo, some additional memorabilia, all sorts of fun things right here in this space. And you have various openings like this. Can you do 4x6s and a collage of smaller photos? Absolutely. But why when you can do a showstopper piece like this? Look at that, how beautiful that is. I talk about the white mat. I talk about when to use it, when not to use it, how to replace it. This one is loaded with information. And I know how much you all love information. We all do, right? Look at that. Look at that. How perfect. This is when the 12x12 collection comes in handy because if you want, you can do a 4x6 pocket card here. When we do 8x8, they print out teeny tiny like this, super adorable, but this is a 4x6 pocket card. So just some food for thought. You can, if you have a wide format printer, you can print the pocket cards at full size in the 12x12 format, or you can get the paper pack and use the pocket cards from that in here. All right. And then print the smaller ones too, because it's just too cute. Why not? Right? It's just adorable. Then here's a simple little pocket for some goodies. And then we close that up. And then we have the right hand side. I opened this up for you already. I made a little cluster here as a closure because can we put a magnet here? Yes, we can put a magnet here. Can I glue this down here? Yes, but I chose not to do that. I just wanted to tuck it in and let that be my closure. All right. This is for photos, my friends. I can't help myself. I got to show you guys. Let me see if I can tuck it in. It's hard for me to tuck because this one has a bead, but you guys know I always whip this out, right, to show you the smaller photo, how adorable they look and where you can stick them. But let's see if I can do it back here with this bead. I can't. But I promise you guys, you can stick. Look, we'll see Broderick. We won't see Faith. You can stick a smaller photo in there. You can, and you will see it. It is just adorable. Okay, absolutely adorable. So print those photos out in the smaller size. How do you print photos out in the smaller size? You print collages on a 4x6, and then you cut those small collages out, and that's how you get teeny photos. And I'll do a video on that. Well, actually, I'm not going to do a video on that. I've been working on a project here on YouTube where I'm matting an album and I'm showing you the photos. I will do teeny photos there and show you collages in that project. All right, and that one is just getting uploaded as I complete it. So there's really no time date on that. That's something I'm doing for myself personally, and I'm just sharing my process with you guys. So there's 2 videos, I believe, in there already on how to add photos to your mini album. So you may want to watch that because there's a lot of information in there as well. So let's unpack, my friends. Let's unpack. So, oh, sorry. This is their closure. This opens for another one of those Showstopper photo mats. And then here is a pocket for 4x6s. I didn't put any in so you can see. Of course, I want to show off my gorgeous paper collection, right? So you can see the beautiful paper. Just gorgeous. That closes up. Boom, boom. It can be a magnet. And then it opens up again to what you saw on the other side. This fabulous array of real estate for photos. Just displaying your photos in fun and interesting ways. Beautiful. You can put these on top if you want to. Just gorgeous. You can make a closure if you want to, like so. I didn't do that. I just did that for you guys now. I personally like this look right here. All right. So just beautiful. And then for some more photo mats in here as well. And of course, I didn't cut any. But for photo mats, look at how beautiful that looks. There's a little slot there. This is for a photo. I didn't close anything, just dressed it up with the acetate. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this style and what we made with the inspiration layout. The remaining style 9, 10, 11, and 12 will have inspiration layouts as well. And I can't remember... I feel, and I could be wrong, and forgive me, internet and fellow crafters, if I get this wrong, but I think I got the one on the left at a cherry on top, and I can't remember the other one, so forgive me for not remembering and giving credit where credit is due. But I will do better. I will do better, but I did not design these sketches. I got these sketches from an internet search, and this is where I got them from, right? I did not design these sketches. So I pulled the inspiration from these sketches. So I just want to be clear on that. And that's it. And I made this, and it's gorgeous, and I love it, and I hope that you guys love it. There's the back of that beautiful paper. Just remember, in the process videos, we make this cover so that you can still slip your photos in here. And then once you're done, you seal everything, right? So you'll be able to slip your photos in there. This one from here, see that? You'll be able to slip your photos in there, and as well as in here. And I'm tempted to put photos in here, but this will probably be a giveaway in my live Crafting in Paradise event here in Pensacola. So I don't want to put photos in them because I like to give away my projects in these types of events. So those of you who are attending the live Crop at Home event, this may be yours. Let me know what you think in the description box below. It was such a blast making this. I can't wait to share styles 9, 10, 11, and 12 with you all. Until next time, my friends, this is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon.